April's whisky, and this month we're in Campbeltown, which at one point allegedly had over 100 illegal stills floating around in it.
Probably.
And then went down to about 30 legal ones.
Yeah. Yes.
And now has 2.5.
Yeah. That's absolutely right. Let's get rid of that. There would have been an awful lot of illegal distillation. But yes, again, you're right. There was at one point, and I think that was the late 19th century, around about 1860-ish, there was 30 or possibly even 33 legal operating distilleries in Campbeltown alone, which, when you bear in mind the size of the place, is ridiculous.
It's in the back end of nowhere.
However, back then, because of the maritime economy, it made a lot of sense, and also the huge demand in the late 19th century for Scotch whisky, they were perfectly placed, and casks were coming in, they were going back out again, full of whisky to America, to Ireland, to England, to everywhere. So geographically and economically at the time, it did make sense. And yeah, unfortunately, after an awful lot of issues, as we know, there's an awful lot of things happened in the 20th century, not least 2 world wars, but also what was the big killer for them was the American Depression of the 30s. That really did for them. They went down to 2 distilleries left in Campbeltown. So there's a lot of, maybe not myth, but a lot of maybe misunderstanding in whisky, and it's perpetuated mainly because people like tradition and people like to talk about things. But a lot of people will look at a map of Scotland and ask, with good reason, why is Campbeltown its own region? With now only 3, but previously there were only 2 for quite a long time. Why is that considered a region in its own right? And it harks back to the history. But depending on who you believe, it has an awful lot to do with one particular family who lobbied very strongly for Campbeltown to have its own region, and they managed to lobby right at the right time, and as a result got it. Otherwise, if it wasn't for them, then it would have just been considered another Highland or possibly even a stretch, a lowland. Yeah, I mean, I think it does stretch a point when you talk about the style of Campbeltown whiskies. I'm sure back then there would definitely, very definitively, have been a Campbeltown style, not least because not all the casks that were getting used were, wonderful ex-American, ex-bourbon, wonderful European wood. They would have been wood from lots of different sources, many of which would have been used to ferry fish around back then, and that's where a lot of people think that back in the bad old days, the Campbeltown whiskies got their character from, because there was a certain amount of herring influence in the whiskey.
In the whiskey.
Yeah, but they were a huge producer.